Here. Thanks for tuning in. So I just wanted to share with you guys a bit of a hard lesson I got a while back about listening and the importance of it. Just want to share that so that hopefully it will alleviate it in your lives. So I went on this crazy adventure across the United States some months ago over the course of a weekend, and I was going quite fast down like a highway or a freeway in the middle of nowhere. I think it was like Missouri or something. Absolute middle of nowhere. The only people around us were like these huge 16 wheelers. It's like 3 a.m. I'm sleep exhausted. The only thing keeping me awake is like, three, cups of coffee or something crazy like that. I think it was even more. Um, and anyway, so I'm just driving down this road and I start to get this feeling from source, from creator. It's like a be aware, watch out kind of feeling. It's like this like clarity of awareness. And then I kind of felt that energy and kind of tapped into it a little bit more. Like, what is this message for that's being delivered to me? And I felt as though Creator was telling me, "Hey, slow down the car. Like literally, slow down the car to like 10 miles an hour, and just keep driving like this for the next 5 minutes." And so the message, the energy and the message and the feeling and the intuition and the knowing came in so strongly that I did listen. The speed limit is 65, or I think 70 or 75 is like one of those faster freeways. And so I do it. So I'm, on the right lane, I pull over and I'm just going 10 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour for like 5 minutes or so. And then I start to get in my head, right? I start thinking. And I'm like, okay, well, this doesn't make any sense. There's no one around. There's nothing that could happen. There's no cars around me. Why do I need to be going this fast for this long? This is a little absurd, right? That's what kept going through my head. So I'm like, okay, so I speed up. Go back to 65, 70, whatever, right? And then I get the feeling again, slow down, like seriously, slow down. And I felt like something was coming, and I didn't listen again. Again, I listened for a little bit, and then I kept going again. I kept speeding up again. And sure as shit, like a few seconds after that, after I felt like, okay, you really need to slow down, I smack into this huge, like 16 wheeler. It's like like the treads came off the 16 wheeler. Massive, like, holy moly, like this thing was huge. And the front of our car popped up, and we were able to roll over it. And I had to pull over to the side of the road. We couldn't drive anymore because it messed up the wind guard underneath the car. So whenever we drove, it was like awful, 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 awful. So 3 a.m. out I go with a little pocket knife like this big, and I'm trying to like saw off this like wind guard to the car, hoping that it still works. And it was just a mess, and the whole thing could have been alleviated if I had just listened to that knowing that came through the first time. If I had just listened to that knowing, would have saved me the hassle, would have saved me the stress, would have saved me the car. All of these things would have turned out so much better if I had just listened. So the message is just when you get that knowing straight from source, straight from your higher self, straight from creator, whoever that higher power is for you. Whenever you get that message, just listen to it. Even if it seems absurd, don't go into a head place and think that you're feeling things. That's not what I'm saying, but when that intuitive, strong, clear connection comes in, you need to listen to it because it's just important, and things just go so much smoother if you do. And it's also leans on law of attraction. If you can keep up that energetics of message comes in and you shift it, or hey, source says, hey, you need to stop doing this, and you stop doing it, or just you hear something intuitively and you shift the energy, right? So if I heard, slow down the car, and then the next day I hear another message that comes in and says, take the stairs instead of the elevator. I go, okay. And then next day it says, oh, eat this, not that. And da da da. And I keep following that stream of energy of listening to this higher power. Eventually what happens is the lessons get softened. Lessons get softened. So you can attract yourself softer lessons and evolve quicker if you listen. Now, it sounds all well and wonderful on paper, but we are also human. So the head gets in the way. It's a journey, but it can definitely be sped up through discipline. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps some of you. If you have any, weird stories about listening, I'd love to hear it. So go ahead and shoot down in the comments below. I read every single one. All right, thank you so much for watching again. This has been Theo.